Today we're going to take a look at Hasbro's G.I. Joe Classified Cardback Retro Beachhead. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got G.I. Joe from Hasbro's G.I. Joe Classified series, the Retro Cardback. So these are a little bit different line than our regular G.I. Joe Classified. These are more in tune with our 1980s and 90s and 2000s G.I. Joe 3/4 inch action figures. So this is kind of replicating that, except in a larger scale, which is awesome. You get a lot more detail. Kids can play with these for hours and on end. I mean, it is unbelievable. These things are great. Got this thick card back. When these first started, it was a really, really thin card back. They listened to the fans, said, we want something a little stiffer. They gave it to us. They gave us a thicker, gauged cardboard, and I really like it, but the size did not change, so they all still look good on your shelf all together. This card back, the dimensions are the same, it's just a little thicker. So, and it has the same window box, so they stayed uniform through it all, and it's great. It's a lot better than the G.I. Joe regular classified series, where the box size, dimension, art has all changed numerous times. Sometimes it had a window, sometimes it didn't. Yeah, so that was all over the place. These have stayed uniform, and it seems like to me that these are a lot better. It could be because they're newer. I haven't got a lot of the newest regular G.I. Joe classified figures, but these retro cardbacks, I have been getting into the newer ones, and Beachhead is kind of, it's probably 6 months old, maybe, released. So, but let's go ahead and check out the packaging. Big G.I. Joe up here. I got to get my glasses. I can't see a thing. Warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years. So there you have your 4+ years there. The artwork is unbelievable. Looks just like the 80s action figures we had. This is what it looked like, except larger scale. Like I said, big, awesome window blister there. Look at that. You can see all sides of this guy, except the back, obviously. On the back side, we have the big G.I. Joe. We have his file card here. It's kind of a bummer because on these file cards, it's only up here is relevant to me. This is 4 more languages, so it would be nice to have a lot more on there. You get your picture of Beachhead there, and then we get our cross cell, which is the Cobra Eel, Beachhead, and then Snow Serpent right there. And these are all in the retro cardback form. Bottom quarter of it is just your warnings, copyrights, hazards, barcodes there. So that's about it, and I'm going to take him from the bottom, and on these I like to cut here and here, lift that up, pull him out, and I don't damage too much of my package. All right. You want to make sure you get wide enough on here so you don't have to cut a whole lot. Maybe just make one long cut. Keep your fingers out of the way if you do this. Oh, and there is, if you do want to do this, there is another tip. You should cut this right here. Cut that off. I almost forgot. That is just tape there. So you just cut around that. That'll make that open a lot nicer, and you can even tape it back up if you don't keep yours in box, but you like to keep your box like I do. All right, that is it. So, yeah, right here, we'll just peel that up. We'll reach in, grab his coffin here, and you can just slide it out. I've lost the accessory, and that's it. That's the empty box right there. So, I mean, you can do it. It is possible. And then you can take that back up there if you want to display it that way. Here's those warnings and copyrights, and I believe there might be some information on recycling, stuff like that. Let's see, what did I drop? Oh, I dropped his stand. The stands always come with these, so we'll look at that first. It's got the G.I. Joe logo on there, all black. Maybe it'd been nice to see some color in there, but it is what it is. It does have 2 pegs on it too. I don't know if that's showing up, but 2 pegs, which that makes it nice. And here he is. Oh, he's got a backside. Put that back up in there. In his plastic coffin. How about that? All right, we'll go through these accessories. We talked about the stand. Now we have a backside, and on this backside is another plastic accessory holder, and we'll pull this out, and it is some kind of backpack or a side pack, and it looks like it has some tear gas in it or something, but just go up over his shoulder, one piece. It feels really sturdy. That's not going to break on you, I don't believe, unless you really pull on that. So that's cool. And then we get a backpack. We ain't been getting a lot of backpacks with our G.I. Joes lately, but here we go. We got one, and it is really cool. Got all kinds of things on it, all black. It's got arrows. It's got rockets. It's got warheads, all different kinds of things on it, pockets and buckles. But that's a nice backpack. All, like I said, all one color black. Then we get a green, looks like some kind of automatic weapon. It does have a clip, and the clip does come out. So pretty cool. Nothing real fancy, but I'm telling you, okay, that does come out. So you can put with or without the silencer or the noise suppressor, whatever you want to call that. But yeah, pretty cool gun. And next, we're going to look at another gun. And this looks like a big old hand cannon here. Big old handgun. Look how long that thing is. That barrel is long as it can be. But it does come off, so you can have just a regular gun, or you can put that on there. I like the look of it without it. I think that kind of looks a little silly myself. So I do like it like that. That's how I would display it. And if he has a holster, I'm not sure if that thing's going to stay in his holster or not. So handgun there, and then we're going to get some kind of crossbow. And this is just a hand crossbow, so it's just got the single grip on it, and it does have a trigger guard on it, but it's pretty cool. Nothing great, but I'm wondering if that can go on his hip or not. I kind of doubt it. But a handheld single hold crossbow, and then we get tear gas, I believe, or could they be grenades there or something? But there is 2 of them, 2 canisters of something. And this is the first time I've seen this. We have 2, count them, 2 knives. That is something odd. So we got like, it almost looks like a cooking knife or a steak knife, could be. I don't know. It's got a green handle, silver blade. And then we get a black handle, more like a military grade knife, a survival knife, if you will, a Rambo knife, as we used to call them. So 2 knives. That's odd. Never seen 2 knives for one figure before. All right, and that's it. That is all of our accessories. So we'll reach in, grab him by his toe, not tied in, pull him up, and there is Beachhead. Beachhead has been resurrected. There he is, empty coffin there. Set that to the side. And let's go through articulation. Head looks way down and looks way up. Yes, I love it. Very nice. Looks way up there. Looks good. A little bit of left, right. Will go all the way around. Not sure if they're removable or not. I'm not going to risk it. So I'm going to say not meant to come off, but you probably could if you wanted to. So you do have the single butterfly in there. Gets a good stretch there. He has an upper arm cut, bicep cut, if you will. He's got double jointed pinless elbows, go way, way back. Okay, there. He's got, is there an ab? It's hard to see if there's an ab crunch in there because he has this vest on. It goes all the way around the back. So I'm going to say he probably does. And he does have a hula hoop waist. But, man, if there's an ab crunch on there, it's not moving because of this. It is a plastic, but it's not very pliable, this vest on here. He's got waist that'll pivot all the way around, and he's got, look at this, look at them splits, man, and straddles. Unbelievable on him. He's got them drop down hips, allows him to do all that, all them moves. He's got a thigh cut hidden really good by his sheaths and his holster. He's got tight, double jointed, pinless elbows. Look at that. Man, his knee can come all the way around and be level with his holster there, his sheath. That is crazy, crazy flexibility on these. It's articulation's nuts on these. This is some of the best articulation I've seen yet, actually, as I'm sitting here playing with it. I mean, any figure out there that I've ever opened, this has got to be right up there. He's got to be up there with that Cobra officer that we opened up, that retro officer. Let's see. He does have an upper boot cut. He can flex his ankle down, and it is on a rocker, rocks left and right. So pretty good, man. This is unbelievable. I love this. Let's see. His wrists have up and down slightly. I didn't talk about that. But he's got these shirt cuffs here on his shirt sleeve. So that kind of prohibits a lot of movement. But, man, this is good. Let's take a look at him. So there was a regular beachhead from your G.I. Joe Classified, and I never got it. It didn't look that good to me, so I passed it up. If I can find it real cheap, which I don't think it's going for cheap right now, but I may pick it up. But this is my beachhead. This is the one I remember. So awesome. So he's got the face cover on, just his eyes are exposed. He doesn't come with any glasses or anything, but he never did wear glasses. He's got the red thing on this bulletproof vest like he's got. Looks like clips for the front for his guns right there. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but it looks like it to me. Long sleeve shirt, like I said, green, black gloves. He does have a 75 sticker on his left bicep. Camouflage pants. He's got this harness system, and it is all connected. The sheath, the holster, and the belt is all connected together, but it is not connected with the vest, so that allows you to twist that waist all the way around. He's got black boots. He does have a knife sheath down here, so it looks like he's going to be able to hold both of his knives. He's got a sheath on his ankle and on his hip. Black boots. This looks awesome. He does have black gloves, and they are both trigger fingers. So let's go ahead and get Beachhead's backpack on. See how this fits. Fits good. Stays on there. Looks nice. It's not too bulky. And then we can put his weapons away. Let's put the survival knife, military knife, in the top sheath. And then this little one we'll put down here on his ankle. There you go. Looky there. How's that look? Or would it look better? No, I think that looks right. The green one down on his ankle and the black one on his hip. Let's go ahead with his gun. Now there is a spot on this holster to hold this suppressor here, if that's what it is. Not sure, but there is a spot for it. And it is tight, but you want it kind of tight. You don't want it falling off. So there's that on his hip, and then we can slide his gun. Let's see, does the clip come out of the gun, the pistol? No, it does not. So now that'll go right behind the suppressor. Look at that. That looks good. He is loaded up, ready for war. And then you have this crossbow. Let's try to get this in his hand. We'll make him a righty here. And I don't know, will his finger go into this trigger guard? Yeah. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah. Well, it's tight. It's very, very tight to get that in there. But he can hold this crossbow. And the crossbow, you want to be careful. I'm sitting here just pulling it all over the place, and it feels like it's going to break on me. So you want to be careful with that. It's not a real big concern of mine. I mean, you would want him to be able to hold all of his weapons. They come with him. So you would think it would, but I'm not getting it in there real good. All right, then we get, here is our satchel here, if you will. I guess you can put it on one shoulder like that. I think it would feel better if you put it like that. It's definitely going to stay better. Hanging off the side. I don't know if I like that or not. I probably won't display him with this on. And then we get this gun. Now this fits in his hand a lot better. The trigger guard is a lot bigger around. Well, I said that. Now I'm having trouble with it. Yeah, his trigger finger ain't wanting to line up here for me. Very complicated getting this gun in his hand. Did you guys have this much trouble if you bought this beachhead? Yeesh, he's not holding his weapons good at all. There you go. I got it in there. But man, that is unfortunate that his guns are that hard to get on there. I can't get him to stand either, so it's a good thing they give these stands with them. There he is. Let's go ahead and get, this is the last figure that I opened other than Beachheads. This is Alpine. Now he is just a regular G.I. Joe classified, so you can see they are the exact same size, so they can play really well together. And then we'll get out this Cobra Eel, which was also in the same wave as Beachhead. I do have Snow Serpent, I believe. Maybe I don't. You know what? I did not get Snow Serpent because it was so much like the regular G.I. Joe Classified. So Beachhead, really, really good. I highly recommend this figure right here. He is really good. I would say the only complaint I have is I'm having trouble with his weapons. Normally these weapons slide right in their hands, but for some reason Beachhead's hands, it feels like that trigger finger is real pliable. And usually you do want kind of pliable fingers, but man, that one is really tough and hard to get the weapons in. But other than that, man, top notch. I love the articulation, the backpack, and some of the stuff I'm not sure if I would ever even want to use, which is the crossbow and the little purse-like satchel here, and the tear gas canisters. But man, everything else, the knife, the pistols, this is awesome. Very much our Beachhead from when we was kids. But that's going to be it for Hasbro Beachhead and the G.I. Joe Classified Cardback Retro series. Till next time. Oh, yeah.